Every night, like magic, you disappear. Your body stays still, your eyes close, and the world around you fades into darkness. But where do you go? What happens to your mind, the part of you that was just thinking, feeling, and imagining? Scientists say sleep is important for your brain. It helps you rest, repair, and remember things. But ancient wisdom tells a different story. It says that sleep is not just rest. It's a doorway, a secret passage into other worlds, hidden places, and lost knowledge. People from different cultures, like the Egyptians and Tibetan monks, believed that sleep was more than just closing your eyes. Their ancient texts suggest that when we sleep, our minds don't just stop, they travel. Some believe that this is the time when our soul reconnects with the universe, when messages from beyond sneak into our dreams, and when we unknowingly touch something bigger than ourselves. But today, sleep is treated like a simple routine, just something we have to do. Long ago, people saw it differently. They believed that dreams had meaning, that sleep was special, and that nighttime was full of deep secrets waiting to be discovered. What if your dreams aren't just random? What if every night your mind sets off on a journey without you even realizing it? In this video, we're going to explore the hidden mysteries of sleep, secrets about out-of-body experiences, strange dream worlds, and the mysteries of the sleeping mind. We'll find out why this knowledge was forgotten, how ancient people used sleep to unlock their full potential, and how you can use it too. By the end, you may never think about sleep the same way again. For thousands of years, sleep has been more than just rest. It has been a mystery, a ritual, and a connection to something beyond the physical world. Ancient civilizations believed that when we sleep, we don't simply shut down. Instead, our consciousness enters a different state, one where we can receive messages, glimpse hidden truths, and even travel beyond our bodies. One of the oldest records of this belief comes from ancient Egypt. The Book of the Dead describes sleep as a time when the soul temporarily leaves the body, wandering through unseen realms before returning at dawn. Egyptian priests practiced special dream rituals, believing that during sleep, the gods whispered sacred knowledge to those who were ready to hear. Some pharaohs even built dream temples where people could sleep in hopes of receiving divine visions. In ancient Greece, philosophers like Plato and Aristotle questioned what happens to the soul when the body sleeps. Plato believed that dreams could reveal higher knowledge, saying that in sleep, the soul is free from the distractions of the physical world and can explore deeper truths. Aristotle, on the other hand, tried to explain dreams scientifically, but still admitted that some dreams seem to predict the future, something even logic couldn't fully explain. The Hindu and Buddhist traditions also saw sleep as a gateway to hidden wisdom. In the teachings of Tibetan dream yoga, monks train themselves to stay aware while dreaming, believing this practice allows them to experience higher states of consciousness. They describe sleep as a chance to awaken, not in the physical sense, but in a spiritual way. They believe that by mastering dreams, one could gain control over their mind, their fears, and even their destiny. Meanwhile, in Islamic mysticism, sleep was seen as a state between life and death. Prophet Muhammad spoke of dreams carrying messages from the unseen world, and Sufi mystics practiced special breathing and meditation techniques before sleeping to experience spiritual visions. Some even claimed that sleep allowed them to leave their bodies and travel to distant places, something that closely resembles what modern science calls astral projection. But over time, these ancient teachings were forgotten. As science advanced, people stopped seeing sleep as a mystical experience and began treating it as nothing more than a biological process. The modern world has reduced dreams to random brain activity, ignoring the wisdom that ancient civilizations had preserved for centuries. Yet the question remains, if sleep is just a bodily function, why have so many cultures across different times and places described it as a doorway to something greater? What secrets have we lost, and what might we rediscover if we look at sleep not as an end to our awareness, but as the beginning of something much bigger? Imagine this. You lay down, close your eyes, and within moments, the world around you fades. But something strange happens. Your mind doesn't stop. It shifts. It moves. It begins to create entire worlds out of nothing. Faces, places, and stories appear as if they are real. But where do they come from? And more importantly, where do you go when this happens? Modern science tells us that dreams are simply the brain processing memories and emotions. But ancient teachings suggest that sleep is much more than that. It's a journey of the soul. Some believe that the moment you drift into sleep, your consciousness separates from your physical body, traveling to realms unseen by the waking eye. These hidden places may be dream worlds, spiritual dimensions, or even alternate realities. One of the most mysterious experiences that supports this idea is something known as lucid dreaming, a state where you become aware that you are dreaming and can even control your surroundings. People who experience lucid dreams describe floating through space, speaking with unknown beings, and even learning things they couldn't possibly know in waking life. But how is this possible? Could it be that during sleep, our mind is not simply creating dreams, but tuning into something greater? Many who practice astral projection claim that sleep is the key to unlocking the true nature of our consciousness. Astral projection is the ability to leave the body while remaining fully aware, traveling across vast distances in a way that feels more real than any dream. Some say they have visited places they have never been before, only to find out later that those places truly exist. Others claim to have met entities, guides, ancestors, or unknown beings who shared knowledge and wisdom. Ancient cultures have hinted at this hidden ability for centuries. The Egyptians believed that the soul could travel outside the body at night, exploring the universe before returning in the morning. The Tibetan monks spoke of a dream state where one could reach enlightenment by learning to navigate the dream world consciously. Even the indigenous shamans of South America described sleep as a time when the spirit could walk between worlds, gathering information that could not be accessed in waking life. But if all this is true, why don't we all remember these experiences? Why do dreams fade so quickly when we wake up? Some believe it is because of the barrier between the physical and spiritual worlds, an invisible veil that keeps us from remembering what happens when our consciousness drifts beyond the body. Others say it is because modern life has trained us to ignore our inner experiences, making us forget the ancient wisdom that once guided us. So the question remains, when you sleep, are you really just resting? Or are you traveling somewhere far beyond what you can imagine? If the mind can exist without the body and dreams, what does that say about the nature of reality itself? And more importantly, what might happen if you learn to truly wake up within your dreams? If your consciousness can leave the body during sleep, then what does that say about reality itself? Could it mean that the world you see when awake is just one layer of existence. Some of the greatest thinkers in history believed exactly that. They saw sleep not as a state of unconsciousness, but as a doorway to something much deeper, a realm where the mind is no longer bound by the limitations of the physical world. One of the most mysterious phenomena related to sleep is the near-death experience. Many people who have been close to death describe floating above their bodies, traveling through tunnels of light, or seeing loved ones who have passed away. Some even recall learning great truths about the universe before being pulled back into their bodies. But what's truly shocking is that many of these experiences mirror what happens in lucid dreams and astral travel. Could it be that sleep and death are connected in ways we don't fully understand? Ancient spiritual traditions have long hinted at this idea. The Tibetan Book of the Dead, a sacred text used for guiding souls through the afterlife, describes the transition between life and death as a journey through dream-like realms. Hindu and Buddhist teachings speak of Maya, the illusion of reality, suggesting that what we call waking life might itself be just another form of dreaming. Even the Greek philosopher Plato believed that sleep allowed the soul to glimpse higher dimensions of existence, revealing truths that remain hidden during the day. But modern science, for the most part, ignores these possibilities. Instead, we are told that sleep is nothing more than brain activity, that dreams are random, and that consciousness is just a byproduct of neurons firing in the mind. Yet, despite these claims, science has never been able to fully explain what consciousness actually is. Where does it come from? And why does it persist, even when the body is unconscious? There is a growing field of research known as quantum consciousness, which suggests that the mind is not just inside the brain, it may be connected to the fabric of the universe itself. Some scientists propose that our consciousness exists in a quantum state, able to shift between different dimensions when we sleep. This could explain why dreams feel so real, why people experience out-of-body phenomena, and why some claim to receive knowledge in their dreams that they could never have learned elsewhere. But if this is true, then why is this knowledge not more widely known? Some say it is because our society has been designed to keep us asleep, not just at night, but in a much deeper sense. We are taught to ignore our inner world, to focus only on the physical, and to dismiss anything that cannot be measured. But the ancients knew better. They understood that dreams were not just illusions, but messages, clues left behind by a greater intelligence, waiting to be decoded. If consciousness is truly more than just the brain, and if sleep is not simply rest, but a journey, then what happens when you start paying attention? What if the secrets of your own mind are waiting for you to discover them? The question is, are you ready to wake up? Tonight, as you close your eyes, remember, sleep is not the end. It is a beginning. What will you discover? The techniques we've explored, lucid dreaming, dream journaling, sleep meditation, and even astral projection, are not just theories. They are tools. They are the keys that unlock a deeper understanding of yourself, your mind, and perhaps even the universe itself. But knowledge alone is not enough. You must practice, experiment, and most importantly, remain open to the possibilities that lie beyond what you've been taught. Maybe tonight you'll notice something different, a dream that feels more real, a message hidden in symbols, a moment between wakefulness and sleep where a new awareness flickers to life. If you pay attention, if you begin to listen, you may start to uncover the truth. You have never truly been asleep. What if your dreams are calling you? What if your consciousness is trying to wake up? The journey has only just begun. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And always remember, truth is hidden in plain sight. Only the seekers will find it.